Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Get Paid Soon. Also, welcome to the random interview question series episode 5. In this episode, we are going to discuss interview question about logical address and physical address. We are also going to see the differences between them. So let's get started. First, let's understand the physical address. Physical address is the actual address of the data inside the memory. So inside the memory, you have data like your images, videos, documents, games, everything. So everything is stored inside the memory, and each file is stored in different addresses, right? So that address, that actual address of particular file is known as physical address. And the user never deals with the physical address directly. You can't open and see the memory, you can't open and check memory and the address, right? So the user never deals with the physical address directly. Now let's see logical address. Logical address is a virtual address generated by the CPU while a program is running. So whenever a program is in execution, it might need to store some data or read data or access any file, whatever it may be. So for some reason, whenever a program is running, like you're playing a game, whatever it may be, so the CPU will generate an address called logical address. And this logical address is referred as virtual address because it does not exist physically. So this address is not exist physically. This logical address is just as a reference. Okay. To access that file from the memory, this just acts as a reference. This is a reference address. Now, using this reference address, using this logical address given by the CPU, we can actually access the file that is inside the memory, right? Using this logical address given by the CPU, we can go and access the actual file inside the memory. Now, let's see how it happens. In general, logical address are managed by operating system and it is used to facilitate memory. Okay, this logical address is from CPU to memory management unit. I'll tell you what. So in the hardware, we have this unit called memory management unit. And this memory management unit translates the logical address given by the CPU into physical address. It translates just like you're translating from one language to another language, like Hindi to English, whatever it may be. It translates. So it identifies which file this logical address is actually referring. Okay. So once it translates, we can go to the hard memory and take that file. I'll show you how it is. So here is the CPU, here is the MMU. From CPU to MMU, the logical address works. From MMU to main memory, the physical address works. So the CPU generates logical address and goes to memory management unit. This memory management unit will translate it to physical address and understand that which file this logical address is talking about. So this memory management unit will give the physical address and goes to that physical particular address and takes the data and send back the data to the CPU. This is how it works. Okay. Now let's see the differences between logical address and physical address. Logical address are the virtual address generated by the CPU during program execution. Okay. Physical address is the location inside the main memory. I hope now it is clear. Going ahead, logical address is independent of physical memory layout. So it does not have anything to do with how the memory is, how the architecture is, how the files are stored. It has nothing to do with them. It is just a reference address. But physical address is dependent on physical memory layout, which means it is dependent on how the files are arranged, where the files are arranged, where is the address, everything. Logical address are managed by operating system, which facilitates memory management tasks. This we have already discussed. Now, physical address are managed by the hardware, specifically the memory management unit. So the logical address from here will go to memory management unit, and then it will translate to physical address, and in the range of physical address, it will search which file it is. Going ahead, process interact with logical address, and users can view this address to understand memory location. First, what is process? Process is nothing but program in execution. So that program will interact with this logical addresses. So the CPU generally will create a couple of addresses, logical addresses. So the process will interact with these addresses and user can also view this logical address. It's visible. They can understand which variables are created, which files are created. Like for example, if a person is playing game, how much score is done, everything is visible, right? So users can view this logical address to understand memory allocation. But physical address is not directly accessible to users. Users cannot view them or users cannot manipulate them. We don't know inside memory where the files are stored, how the files are stored, how the address is allocated, everything, right? So that's it from my side. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Get blessed. So.